Hello, welcome back. And so in this video, we're going to be creating our models. By the way, uh, in the last video, I discussed how the simulator was not launching and there was an error. So if you are encountering the same issue, the simple solution is to restart your device and then connect it again, and you should be able to launch your app on the phone. Okay, so here we are. I've already done that, and as you can see, my phone's screen, and it has hello world. So that's the hello world that we have in our content view right here. Okay, so that's what we are seeing. So I'm gonna clean up the view a little bit, and let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna first create some models. So there are two models we're gonna need. There's gonna be one for activity, which is gonna be basically our dashboard items, those tiles that are gonna be displayed, categorizing active burned calories, exercise time, stand time, distance walking, running, and step counter. So for that, we're gonna choose a new file, and I am going to call this one activity. Okay, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna simply create a struct of activity, which is gonna be identifiable, and we're gonna have an ID of type string, name of type string, and image of type string. Okay, gonna create a static function, all activities, and this basically is going to return activity itself. So this is going to be an active all the activities that our app actually supports. So we're going to return an array of activity, and we're going to create that, and let's go ahead and populate these. So I'm going to keep the name, the ID in a particular fashion, so active energy burned, and I'll show you where we're gonna use these. So I'm gonna copy and paste the name. Okay, and we also need a string for the image, so I'm gonna say this one is this emoji right here. Okay, so I have a few more, so I'm gonna just simply copy and paste them. There we go. All right, so these are all of our activities: Apple exercise time, Apple stand time, distance walking, running, and step counter. These IDs are defined within the HealthKit itself. That's why I'm actually creating this, so we can use these values to query the actual data from the HealthKit. Okay, so that's our first model, right? And next one is going to be another model. This one we're going to call HealthStat. So I'm going to select a Swift file. I'm gonna say HealthStat. Okay, and this HealthStat is going to have first of all, we're gonna import from HealthKit. Okay, and we're gonna have a struct. This struct is gonna have name as HealthStat, which is gonna conform to identifiable, meaning it's gonna need an ID. So we're gonna create a UUID here. We're gonna create a stat HK quantity, and we're gonna create. So we're gonna change this to let, and we can change this to let as well. A date. Okay, date on which this stat was collected. Okay, so yeah, so these are the models that we're gonna actually need, or we're gonna have within our app. Next, we're gonna go and create our HealthKit repository. This repository basically is going to be responsible to query the data from HealthKit and bring it out from the health store. Okay, so you can see how we can actually request the access for the authorization, request the health stats, and then basically all the conversion and transformation that's going to take place. Okay, so we will continue on that.